Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, The Net Part, your one-stop destination for UGC NET JRF English Literature Preparation. World Literature Series Part 1, England or British Literature. Today we begin a very special journey, a complete world literature series where we will explore the most influential writers from every country of the world, understand their major works, themes, awards, and literary significance, and see how each of them shaped the course of the world literature. From Chaucer to Shakespeare, Flaubert to Camus, Tolstoy to Dostoevsky, Hemingway to Morrison, and Tagore to Rushdie. This series will cover every important author that you need to know for UGC NET, JRF SET, and other literary exams. So each episode will focus on one country, giving you a complete ready made overview, perfect for quick revision and in depth understanding. So make sure you subscribe, like, and share this video with your friends preparing for literature exams. Let's begin our world literature journey with the country that shaped modern literature itself, England. Very first, Geoffrey Chaucer, from 1343 to 1400, major work, The Canterbury Tale. Its summary is it is a collection of stories told by pilgrims traveling to Canterbury. Each tale reveals diverse medieval social classes. Its significance is he is known as the father of English poetry. Chaucer's use of Middle English established it as a literary language. Next, we move to William Shakespeare from 1564 to 1616. Major work Hamlet, Macbeth, Othello, King Lear, Romeo and Juliet, etc. Summary his plays explore universal human emotions, tragedies, ambition, jealousy, and fate. Significance revolutionized English drama, master of iambic pentameter and psychological depth. Next, John Milton from 1608 to 1674. Major work Paradise Lost. Summary epic poem depicting the fall of the man and Satan's rebellion. Significance combined classical epic from with Christian theology and political liberty. Fourth, Alexander Pope from 1688 to 1744. Major work The Rape of the Lock and An Essay on Man. Summary satirical, moralistic poetry on human folly and vanity. Significance leading poet of Augustan age, master of the heroic couplet. Fifth is Samuel Johnson from 1709 to 1784. Major work A Dictionary of the English Language. Summary First major English dictionary included moral and literary definitions. Significance Pioneered English lexicography and literary criticism. Sixth is William Blake from 1757 to 1827. Major work Songs of Innocence and Experience. Summary Visionary poetry contrasting innocence with experience in life. Significance Romantic precursor. Integrated poetry and art. Next is William Wordsworth 1770 to 1850. Major work Lyrical Ballads The Prelude. Summary celebrated nature and childhood and emotion as a source of poetic inspiration. Significance founder of Romanticism emphasized emotion recollected in tranquility. Next is Samuel Taylor Coleridge from 1772 to 1834. Major works The Rime of the Ancient Mariner, Kubla Khan. Summary blends imagination, supernatural, and philosophy. Significance developed a romantic theory of imagination. Next, we move to Lord Byron from 1788 to 1824. Major works Child Heroes, Pilgrimage, and Don Juan. Summary: heroic tales of passionate rebellion and satire. Significance: created the archetype of the Byronic hero. Next is Percy Bysshe Shelley, 1792 to 1822. Major work: Ode to the West Wind, Prometheus Unbound. Summary: idealist poet of revolution, liberty, and beauty. Significance: visionary romantic voice against oppressions. Next, John Keats from 1795 to 1821. Major works: Ode to the Nightingale, Ode on the Grecian Earth. Summary: celebrates beauty and transience of life. Significance: perfected sensuous imagery and aestheticism. Jane Austen, 1775 to 1817. Major work: Pride and Prejudice, Emma, Sense and Sensibility. Summary: comedies of manners exploring women's role and marriage in society. Its significance is early feminist realistic psychological insight into domestic life. Next, we move to Charles Dickens from 1812 to 1870. Major work: Great Expectations, Oliver Twist, A Tale of Two Cities. Summary: social novel exposing poverty and injustice in industrial England. Significance: greatest Victorian novelist, combined realism with moral vision. Next, Emily Bronte, 1818 to 1848. Major work: Wuthering Heights. Summary: tragic love story of Heathcliff and Catherine. Significance: dark romanticism, psychological complexity, and Gothic passion. Next, we move to the author George Eliot. Her pseudonym is Mary Ann Evans from 1819 to 1880. Major work: Middlemarch, The Mill on the Floss. Summary: realistic portrayal of provincial life and moral choice. Significance: deep psychological realism and ethical insight. Thomas Hardy, 1840 to 1928. Major work: Tess of the D'Urbervilles, Jude the Obscure. Summary: tragic novels about fate and social constraints. Significance: transition from Victorian realism to modern pessimism. Next, we move to author the Oscar Wilde from 1854 to 1900. Major work: The Picture of Dorian Gray. It is most important from the UGC NET point of view. The Importance of Being Earnest. Summary: blend wit, decadence, and aesthetic philosophy. Significance is spokesman of aestheticism, art for art's sake. It is most important moment. Next is Joseph Conrad, 1857 to 1924. Major work is Heart of Darkness. Summary: psychological voyage into colonialism and human evil. Significance: pioneer of modernist narrative technique. His characters are also very important. Next is Virginia Woolf from 1882 to 1941. Major works: Mrs. Dalloway, To the Lighthouse, A Room of One's Own. Summary: stream of consciousness fiction exploring gender and consciousness. Significance is major modernist and feminist innovators. Now we are going for the author James Joyce from 1882 to 1941. His major works are Ulysses, A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man, Dubliners. Summary: experiment with the stream of consciousness and mythical creatures. Significance: revolutionized narrative technique, cornerstone of the modernism. His portrait of a young artist, a young man, is story about Stephen. It is also a semi-autobiographical and coming-of-age novel. Next is D.H. Lawrence from 1885 to 1930. Major works: Sons and Lovers, Women in Love, Lady Chatterley's Lover. Summary explores human passion, instinct, and industrial alienation, significance, rebel against repression, and modern civilization. Next, we move to the author T.S. Eliot. He is most important author from 1888 to 1965, and he won Nobel Prize in 1948. Major work: The Wasteland, which is written in 1922, four quartets. Summary: modernist poetry depicting fragmentation of modern life, significance, redefined poetic language and symbolism. Next, W.B. Yeats from 1865 to 1939. He won Nobel Prize in 1923. Major works: The Second Coming, Sailing to Byzantium, and so on. Summary: mystical and symbolic exploration of history and art, significance, bridged Romanticism and modernism, voice of Irish nationalism. Some believe that he was inspired by many women's, and most notably is Maud Gonne. Next is George Orwell from 1903 to 1950. Major work: 1984 and Animal Farm. Summary: political allegories on totalitarianism and corruption. Significances: father of dystopian literature, timeless critique of power. Next is Graham Greene from 1904 to 1991. Major works: The Power and the Glory, The Heart of the Matter. Summary: novels explore faith, guilt, and politics. Significance is he blends realism and Catholic existentialism. Now we move to author William Golding from 1911 to 1993. He won Nobel Prize in 1983. Major work: Lord of Flies. It is very important from the net point of view. Summary: boys stranded on an island descend into savagery. Significance: allegory of civilization and innate human evil. Next author is Harold Pinter from 1930 to 2008. He won Nobel Prize in 2005. Major works: The Birthday Party and The Caretaker. Summary: plays of menace exploring silence and power. Significance: major absurdist dramatist of post-war era. Next is, and also I must add, his two-act play that is most important from UGC NET point of view is The Homecoming. Next we move to Salman Rushdie from 1947 to till date. Major works: Midnight's Children, Booker Prize in 1981. Summary is magic realist novel about post-colonial India. Significance is British, British and Indian post-colonial narrative. Now we are going for the author and last, the J.D. Smith from 1975 to till date. Major works: White Teeth on Beauty. Summary: multicultural stories of identity and migration. Its significance is voice of contemporary global Britain. So, friends, these are significant 30 writers from British literature. In the next video, we'll cover French literature with its most important writers. So stay connected with my channel. Do subscribe, like, and share with your friends. Here I must add one more thing, that These authors are just the milestones you have to achieve. You should also read these authors' works summaries and major incidents for better preparation. Thank you for watching this video. Stay motivated.